Unicorns and glitter and taxidermy critters are just some of the things they like. They also enjoy 80s hair bands, Grizzly Adams and John Goodman, so if you think that's weird then you can take a hike. But the things they enjoy the most are making art and cracking jokes, so without further ado, here are your hosts. You've got your two artsy gals, your two artsy gals. Here are your two artsy gals.
Hey listeners, it is Katie here. It is late at night on a Monday evening. It's like after 11. And this podcast is very late, so I'm going to make this short. I had to edit like a huge 20-minute story that was totally inappropriate for the podcast, and I was avoiding it. So I'm sorry this is going up late. I was just being a jerk. Anyway, let me see here. First of all, want to remind you guys that next week is the end of our Mod Podge giveaway contest. The winners will be drawn on Monday the 22nd, so make sure that you follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Each follow will give you your name in the hat. You can only win once though, so you can win on Instagram or you can win on Twitter, but you can't win in both places. If you want in on that, make sure that you follow us over there. Speaking of Twitter and Instagram, you can always follow us on all the social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. We are Two Artsy Gals everywhere. You can support the show, which we would love you to and need you to, because this is an entirely listener-supported podcast. So if you like us, show us some love. You can donate some money to the podcast through our website. It allows you to donate via PayPal. You can do a one-time donation, or you can set it up to do like $5 a month or $10 a month or whatever, which would be super great. You can also tell your friends about us. Share us around. Let them know about the podcast. Let them know how awesome we are and that they should start listening to us. And you can also support us by gifting us an item from our Amazon wish list. I try to keep the wish list updated with current things that we would like to talk about or experiment with, so we can talk to you about. So if you see something you want to hear about, send it to us. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Google Play, and the Podomatic app. Download that and listen to it, and it allows you to listen to all kinds of awesome Podomatic podcasters. And you can search. There are thousands and thousands to choose from. So do that. And our website, as always, is twoartsygals.com. And you can email us at twoartsygals@gmail.com. If you have questions about the podcast, or you want to share a story, or you want to show us pictures of something cool you did, email us there. Or you can call us at 503-395-7190 and tell us how cool we are and sing us a song or some crazy shit that you want to be put on the podcast. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode about Mandala. So I'm going to shut up. Hey everybody, this is Katie.
And this is Lonnie.
And you're listening to Two Artsy Gals. Yay! Oh my gosh, Lonnie, why does it always feel like I've been like a year since I've seen you?
I know, yeah.
It always feels like that, and it's really always only really been like 2 weeks, unless we do something together in between, which we sometimes do.
Right. And then it feels so far when I get on the road, all the obstacles in between us.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What used to be like a 20-minute drive is turned into like an hour drive. For no other reason than people are dumb and they don't know how to drive.
Right. Or they're excited to visit Portland and they were all getting in line to go downtown today.
I don't know, man.
They're like,
what is going on? There's always something going on downtown in the summertime. Yeah. I feel like the Bite, but that was last weekend, wasn't it? I don't think that's like a week-long thing.
I was wondering what is going on.
There's like the Bite. Anything. For those of you who don't live in town, it's like this like food and wine festival. Like all the local restaurants have booths down there, and you get to you buy a ticket. I don't know if it works like Brewfest or not. Like I don't know if you buy tokens and then you go get samples from other places.
I'm like, I would spend too much money.
See, look, I'm fat, so I don't like going to places like that because then I feel like people are going to be judging me. Like, oh my god, the fat chick's going to the Bite.
I know, I blame Portland for being fat. I mean,
yeah, because there's so much good food.
Yeah, you need to
things to
stop
drink
with
here.
the good food. Jeez.
I know.
And
I also blame them for my
businesses called Lardo.
Oh my god! And Lardo has like
deliciousness,
such good food.
Yeah.
Although I'm a bigger fan of Bunk. Can you tell Lonnie and I are hungry?
Yes.
I know. We're thinking of Fat City Cafe.
Yeah, lunch.
Lonnie, what have you been up to since the last time I saw you?
Just madness a little bit.
Madness as in you were angry, or madness as in you've lost your goddamn mind?
I've kind of lost my mind. Creative madness.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's been fun. I've just been working on your book and painting rocks and, yeah, doing a little work here and there.
You said your kid got into the mod melts?
Yes. Yeah. Colin was like, these are fun. Oh, God, I sound like you, Mom. I was like,
it happens, Colin.
Yeah.
We all end up sounding like our mothers one day.
Yeah, and everyone that he popped out, he's like, look.
Oh, my God, that's so cute.
It was awesome.
That is so funny.
Yeah. And I didn't even, it's funny, I just kind of left him around so that he would be like, what's this? Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. And for some reason, I've developed a smoker's cough.
Even though you don't
Even
smoke.
though I don't
it's
smoke.
allergies, yo. Something's blooming right now that is killing me, and I'm out of Zyrtec. So if I'm like super extra sniffy and stuff, like I always
kind of hurts.
I suffer from year-round allergies, and when I listen to the podcast and edit it, I'm always like, oh my God, I sniffle all the time. And then I'm like, oh my God, our poor listeners have to listen to me fucking sniffling and clearing my throat all the fucking time. So I try to cut those out, but it gets to a point, like sometimes when you're talking and I'm sniffling.
Oh, yeah,
like I can't cut it out when you're talking, like, because that would cut out part of what you're saying. So yeah. Because we don't
our
record
background.
Yeah. Whatevs.
Yeah.
Suck it, guys. I got allergies.
It's really... it's...
Something is blooming right
good.
now that's not awesome. Whatever it is. Oh my God. And my friend Robin and I went to Goodwill last night just to meander around. I didn't actually buy anything. And I kept sneezing. And I was like, why am I sneezing so much? And we were over by the shoes. And I realized it is so fucking dusty in there.
Is it? Yeah. All the old stuff.
Because think about your shoes, like in your closet. Like everybody has a bunch of shoes that they don't wear, but they don't want to part with, or shoes that they only wear for special occasions. When you pull them out, how dusty are those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Like it's gross.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I felt like I was breathing everybody's grody foot dust.
Oh.
And we left. I was like,
think about it that
foot
way.
Dust. Let's go.
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
sad inside now.
Oh my God, you know what? I have like Mod Podge stains that look really inappropriate.
Oh, I know what they look like.
There's no DNA in those, I promise. I promise. It looks like there should be, though. Damn.
But I want you to tell your story because I am always the one with the falling down dummy dumb stories, and Lonnie did something so funny.
I was like it was like performance art.
What happened?
I was trying to move the giant yard debris bin around our bumpy ass yard, and I had the lid flipped down and it was facing me, and I stepped on the lip of the lid and was pushing forward on the bin so it rolled out. I don't know. Yeah. It rolled out and I landed in the yard debris bin. Fucking in.
Head first?
Yes. Luckily it slid out and landed on, so it was like laying on the ground, but still I fell into it.
You slid into home.
Yes. And it was just like this, what? And then my body like rippled. It was crazy. I bounced. Oh my God.
I wish that I had seen that. And I would have been a good friend and made sure that you were okay before I started laughing, but I would have laughed so fucking hard.
What was funny is I was expecting this roar of laughter to come through the window, because I had the window open, and our couch faces the window now, and there's all these teenagers sitting on it. There's 4 kids in my house, but they're all fucking looking at their phones, so they didn't see me do it.
Oh my God.
It was beautiful.
You should be glad they weren't like filming you.
I know. I was like, shit, this is going to end up on YouTube. That's my first thought. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to end up on YouTube. And then I was like, wait, I don't hear them laughing, because I would fucking crack up if I saw that happen. And I went in the house and I was like, did you guys just see me bite it? And they're like, what? No, what? And I was like, yay! Nothing. Never mind. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Moving along.
Bye.
Oh my God. I love that you have that story. Now, if you could just glue yourself to something really embarrassing, I would feel like we were all good.
I've come close. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually found, you know, when they say, oh, like those things on Facebook that say you posted this like 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently 6 years ago, I glued myself to a resin skull that I was repairing for my son. That's not even in the fucking glue files on our website. I forgot about that one.
Nice. You know what I did do, though? I just got done Mod Podging these 2 pages in your book, and I was all excited about how they were looking, and then I fucking closed.
Oh, and they stuck together?
Yes! And they were like peeling apart, and I'm like, no,
just glue them together and do it different pages.
Oh, no, I had to save the image I had in there, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to modify.
Well, it happens.
Fuck, man.
I was just modify
like,
so
why did I do that?
I'm working on my altered doll.
It's looking good.
Thing. It's going to be, I decided it's going to be a lamp
cool.
now.
Oh
So,
my God,
or like
really
a light up box, jewelry box, because I've had so many things go wrong with it. This is the thing about mixed media art, people. I'm going to tie this into
and creative madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to go with the flow and be willing
Yep.
to go, okay, well, this didn't work. Let's try this.
Yep.
And like take it in a completely different direction.
That was just my experience with my gluing fucking pages together. Going.
Yep. You just go, oops.
Well, that was perfect.
They're cute sunglasses. Lonnie always has the cutest sunglasses.
Aww.
She has like a whole assortment of them in her car.
These were exciting because I got them in Olympia at the little record store.
Oh, I love Olympia.
Rainy Day Records.
Yep. You should visit Olympia, Washington. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's cute. It's cute.
We're talking about mandalas today.
Mandala.
Now, I looked up how to pronounce it because I've heard it mandala. I've heard it mandala. And all the dictionary websites with their little speaker guy that tells you how to pronounce things say mandala. So we're going to say mandala today.
Okay. Mandala, yeah. I don't know.
Lonnie's making up songs again. I love it when she does this. So the word mandala. Now, I want to explain what mandalas are a little bit briefly. I'm not going to get into like the
woo.
You know, I don't like that shit. I just don't like getting too deep, too off the art track. I'm talking with my hands and I'm knocking shit over on the table. So the word mandala actually is Sanskrit for circle. That's it. But it is also a ritual symbol in many Indian religions representing the universe and
how it's connected.
Yeah, and it's also depending on what religion, like the Buddhist monks do mandalas, but it is kind of representing the temporary nature of like they make this beautiful thing out of sand. And I don't know if you've actually seen them do this in person, but every couple of years they visit Portland and do like this. I went to see them. They do these chants and they make a big mandala in the middle of the room and then they just sweep it away. Because you're not supposed to, like, their whole view is like, yes,
don't get attached.
Beautiful,
but
let it go. Yeah. Let it go. And also it is a form of meditation. It's supposed to center you. So there are, and it's not just Indian religions. So Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, though, has used mandalas. If you look up the illuminations, older illuminations, you can see a lot of examples of that. And if you look in like churches and cathedrals, ancient churches and cathedrals, you can see a lot of representations of mandala, like pieces of artwork and stuff. The Tibetan monks, like I said, Navajo religion and some other religions use it. So things
like that are cool to me, that completely different cultures
all
are doing this similar thing.
Yeah, it is kind of neat.
Like in different parts of the world at the same time.
And they all kind of mean something a little
bit
bit different, but they mean kind of the same thing. Well, and even if you look at like the Mayan calendars and stuff are all circular and kind of drawn like that also.
Yes.
So
It's cool because it's so in tune with,
it is. And I was nervous. I get nervous about this kind of stuff because we live in such a fucking politically correct time, and cultural misappropriation is such a big fucking buzzword right now.
But why can't we vote? Well, there's things that we all have in common. And this is one of those things. As I was
researching it, I feel like every culture has an instance of this.
That's fucking rad.
And almost every religion has an instance of this. And also, I was thinking about it is just from a human standpoint, just from the way that we function as human beings, we love repetitive patterns. They appeal to us visually, and I think they're very soothing to look at. When you see a pattern, it feels good. It feels like emotionally you feel like the world is an okay place to be. For some reason, it's just the way we react to that. So I think that's why you are seeing like so many mandala coloring books and all kinds of stuff.
And in the little painted rock group I'm in, a lot of mandala painted rocks.
Yes, and that's one of the things that I want to talk about that. So if you don't know what a mandala is, you can look it up, but I'm sure you've all seen a mandala, even though you think you don't know what it is.
Ooh, or the cookie ones that Lotus
eat those cookies.
Posted. Yeah.
And our friend Lotus paints beautiful mandalas.
Amazing.
And does all kinds of stuff.
They're so pretty. Yeah.
So they are... Oh, I turned my page before I was supposed to turn my page.
Oh my God.
So in their traditional form, when we're speaking like for, I think, Hindi stuff, and they're actually square.
Oh.
They're a square with gates at all four sides that are kind of shaped like a T. And then there's a circular design in the middle that works out from a central point.
Okay.
So they're all mandalas, regardless of whether they're bordered by a square and depending on what they're used for, what religion, or just what artistic representation, because I think that artistic license is a thing. And
it does seem like a flow thing that you just flow and you just go.
And I think that's also why you see a lot of Zentangle mandala crossover stuff. Because Zentangles, which we are going to do an episode about Zentangles, I keep promising this, we are. But the whole idea of Zentangle is to just go with it. You don't plan, like in its essence, you don't plan a Zentangle.
Yeah.
You just do it. And I think that mandalas are more orderly than that. But in the same token, I do feel like it's a just letting go and going with the flow as the design goes. It's precise though.
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to be like balanced and equal.
Yeah.
So, like repetitive pattern. So when you see these big round, beautiful things with like, they start at a central design and then they build out from that, and they're like, I don't know, like
flower petals
and flower petals and paisleys and dots and whatever, and some of them are incredibly intricate and flowers, a lot of them with lotus flowers and all kinds of things, and they build out from that. And I think the thing that I enjoy the most about mandalas is that they're so colorful. Because I love color. And anything with multiple colors like that and bright colors, I'm like a fucking bird with shiny things. I'm all, oh yeah. Woo, look at this.
Yes.
So I they're always very vibrant. And I'm like, even the ones that are done in like cooler tones, color tones, there's so much color used that your brain's like, oh, it's a feast of color for my eyeballs.
Yeah. Yep.
So our Pinterest board for this one is going to be awesome. And it was another one of those Pinterest boards that I had to stop myself. Lonnie's grinning because she knows I'm going to whoop it out at the last minute. I'm not going to show it to her because we lose Lonnie if we show her the Pinterest board.
Sorry,
it's hilarious because then you get all like
distractible.
But well, I spent a long time like doing this morning because I like to do the Pinterest boards. Or at least add to the Pinterest boards the morning that we record so everything's fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
So I lingered for quite a while doing that this morning.
Yep.
But, so, you have your basic drawings. Well, first let's talk about the sand, because that is traditionally what those are made of.
Yeah, and don't they just hold it in their fist and draw with it that way? Like a little, make their fist into a funnel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they do these insanely crazy, intricate designs.
Yeah, and little, like, a wisp of, like, a feather or something to... Oh, yeah.
To, like, blend it or make it. Yeah. So,
yeah.
And those are not permanent.
Right.
Like, those are not meant to be permanent. Like I said, they sweep those away, let the wind blow them away, whatever. Mm-hmm. They're not permanent. But I have also seen sand art that's done on, like, a board with glue.
Oh, okay.
So they can be permanent, but they're not meant to be. But from that, we'll talk about drawings. Like, because you can draw them. Mm-hmm. And I actually put a couple of tutorials about how to plan out and draw a mandala using precise, so everything lines up correctly.
Yeah, so all your little designs are the right size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does involve a little bit of, not
I was
necessarily
say, does it
maths,
involve pie?
But it involves a straight edge and a ruler. And,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
And now you just made me hungry. And I know you weren't talking about food pie, but what time is it, by the way?
Pie time.
I know. Oh yeah, we gotta hurry if we gotta finish recording.
I know, I was late again. Ugh. Okay.
But so then, well, and I told a fucking 20-minute story, which it probably isn't. I'm probably gonna chicken out and remove it.
Oh,
because I don't.
I was wondering that at points. I was like, I wonder if she's gonna.
Yeah, it was a little much, guys. It was a little much. It was a titty bar story from the weekend, but it was a little bit too much. It was just
down in the titty. Oh, I mean city. Oops, I'm Donald Trump. Just kidding.
Oh my God, Lonnie's lost her mind for a second. So, but the drawings, so you can draw them. You can buy, like I said, coloring books with them. I think that they're very peaceful to color. Mm-hmm. I think people really dig on that.
Yeah, one of my friends posted a picture of one she finished and was all proud. It's cute.
They're tedious.
Yeah.
But I do think that it is a process that kind of makes your brain just, you
relax.
Don't think about anything else but what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And from the drawings, of course, people do paintings, like all kinds, watercolor, acrylic, mixed media. And this is why I'm attacking talking about each instance that I've seen these used in, knowing that, or hoping you all know that you can combine. This is about mixed media art. So it's about mixing it up. Like, maybe you do a watercolor background.
Sequins?
And then, oh, fuck yeah.
Cool.
Dude, look at the kaleidoscopes.
Or like those cool little seats, the embroidered. Do they do embroidered mandalas?
Dude, we're getting there.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
We're getting
there. Whoops.
But
whoops.
So there's like the paintings, any kind of painting, any kind of drawing, collage. Ooh, I've seen some really cool collage ones.
I'm
like
into
even
collage right
people
now.
Just cutting out different shapes of paper and gluing them down.
Oh, that sounds so pretty.
But you could even do it with like crazy, I don't know, arms and legs, like whatevs.
Now
I know,
you're scaring me. I'm
Lonnie's
sensitive today
to this kind of stuff. She jumped when I said that.
It just pulled me out of the pretty paper and
you're
into
like, what?
some like
no
hellscape of tangled arms and legs.
So, with a big mouth. And eyeballs on the fingers. Okay, sorry. I'm sending Lonnie to Lonnie's going to bad places. She's gonna have PTSD.
Told you guys,
after
madness. Madness.
People also do. Speaking of collage, I've seen it beautiful mosaics, like on tabletops and on benches and on tables.
I just saw one today that was a pebble mosaic as a patio that the man made. This guy in Vancouver makes these
crazy ones,
gorgeous. Yeah,
and I've seen many mandalas done in mosaic, like with little bits of mirror and little bits of pretty.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, it's neato.
So tedious, but so cool.
So tedious, but yeah, I think worth it.
Yeah. Yes. Especially if you get into that flow of putting it together, then I think it has benefits to your mind as well.
Yes.
You know?
I think it's funny that like coloring books are such a thing now, like grown-up coloring books, when like people who do art or artists have been like talking about art to keep you sane forever. Yeah. And now everybody else is finally fucking catching on.
I was listening to this podcast where this guy was describing creativity as, and this might sound woo, but like as the Holy Spirit, or that's what his interpretation of it is. It's like this other thing that is going through you as you make these things. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't say Holy Spirit. I don't know what I would call it, but I know that feeling. And I could see a mandala really... Mandala. I said mandala. Mandala.
I don't know. I think that however you say it is fine.
But I could see that tapping you into that sort of flow state or whatever they call it. I don't know. There's like...
Really, if you think about it, when you watch the Buddhist monks do that, like they're...
in another state.
In another state. And so I do see any act of creativity when you're creating things. Yeah. I get what that guy was saying.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Like no matter what your interpretation of spirituality is or whatever that is for you, it like connects you to that. Mm-hmm. Whatever that.
No, I get because
whatever your definition of. I mean, everybody has their own.
Personally, do the God thing.
Yeah, I don't either. It's like
that is my. Yeah, where I'm most. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like
it's
in
like
connection
a human thing.
With, yeah.
Connection.
It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah,
art.
Yeah.
No matter what you believe.
Yeah, like I don't want to. Like I don't want to offend anyone or like, but yeah.
So we're just gonna do that right now because my dog's being an asshole.
Maybe there's construction or something exciting like that.
So and like Lonnie was saying, rock painting. You see a lot of mandalas painted on rocks.
Yeah, because of the little like circle already. Art. Yeah, in dots. That would be considered a mandala, right? Even if it's just dots.
It's a circle and it's repetitive patterns and it's beautiful and colorful.
I know, and they're so cute. Yeah, I like them. Yeah.
They are really cute. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to... Anyway, I'm back from yelling at my dog. So I got to start crossing these off as we go along. So also stained glass.
Oh.
In cathedrals and as I was saying, in cathedrals and churches and...
Isn't Notre Dame kind of like a huge one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big, beautiful. And those are really good examples of the mandala form being used in Christian artwork.
Yeah.
Because we like to, Christians like to build I said we like I'm a Christian. I'm totally not. But historically, Christians like to make the big cathedrals and the big crazy. Mm-hmm. We like our bling.
Yep.
Human beings.
We do. And then the way the sunlight shines through it, and hits the altar or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's kind of woo.
My uncle used to do a lot of stained glass artwork. And I wish he would start doing it again. Because I bet you he could do some cool shit. Like, he did a lot of beautiful work.
Nice.
But, and I meant to say when I was talking about drawing earlier, too, you see a lot of digital artwork done.
Oh, yeah.
Things like with mandalas. Because that's really easy to do repeat patterns in graphics programs.
Yeah.
Like, all you have to do is make a section. And then copy it and rotate it and copy it and rotate it and put it together. Like, so that's pretty fun and easy to do.
Cool. And then you get to do color fills and fill it all in.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they have those online, just like a blank one that you can just fill with so colors,
coloring books. Yeah. Or are you talking like templates? Like you could just buy a template and then color it in here.
That or like by clicking on it and filling it with colors and textures or whatever.
Look up online mandala coloring book and I'm sure that you'll find a million websites that you can, well, at least a good dozens of them.
Yeah.
Maybe millions, might be exaggerating. I don't know. I've seen a lot of tattoos with mandalas.
Oh, I've never seen that. Cool.
Really pretty, intricate ones. And that is kind of a crossover with, is it called bendy? No, what's it called when they paint? Bendy's the dots that you put, the jewels that you put on your forehead.
Henna.
The henna dyeing. There's a lot of,
I've
seen crossover with mandala and henna dyeing.
It's so
and
cool
stuff like
looking.
that. So,
Yeah.
And if you have ever like been a hippie at any point in your life, I was a hardcore 90s hippie. Especially, all I can think about is like Grateful Dead stickers and Grateful Dead t-shirts and artwork, but the mandala is used a lot in quote psychedelic.
Yeah, almost even in
artwork.
like some tie-dye patterns turn out looking like them.
Mm-hmm.
Or now I keep getting these ads. I don't know why they think I'm a hippie on Facebook. It's so weird.
I don't know, Lonnie. I don't know.
I keep getting these ads for like these round mandala like beach blankets.
Oh my god, no, I do too.
They're so pretty.
Gorgeous.
And then there's this beautiful woman sitting on it in her little zen pose, and I'm like, that could be me.
It could
if
be.
I had one of those.
If you had one of those.
I know, they're really
Lonnie,
cool.
that is marketing at work.
Yes, it's working.
Right there.
And then I read the comments and people are like, these are flimsy and stupid. They're not as big as they are in the picture. And then I'm like, I don't need one anyway. Then
that's what she said. It's not as big as it was in the picture.
Would you have the fisheye going on the thing?
Yeah, people are such a-holes. I don't read comments anymore because it makes me want to punch everybody. It makes me want to punch people in the throat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, also, I'm going to start getting geeky about this stuff because paper quilling.
Oh, yeah.
And mandalas.
Oh, yeah,
I have some examples on the Pinterest board.
Oh, shit.
All of this, they're like, now I'm getting the paper quilling bug again. Like,
getting the paper quills?
Like, I got the paper. Ooh, it gave me the paper quill. I want to do some paper quilling. Like, it's really, I'm like excited about it now.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. And just by folding it different and like.
And the basic shapes of paper quilling, like they're like, we did a paper quilling episode.
Well.
And if you look at the basic shapes, they all fit together like that. And they make just.
I would have issues with gluing them together. That'd be hard.
It's not that hard. You just dip them lightly in glue and then you pin them down.
Oh.
So you'll have to go back and listen to our paper quilling episode.
I guess so.
Do it, yo. So yeah, paper quilling is amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to say the more amazing and things that get me the most excited about mandalas and why I wanted to do an episode on this is the embroidery.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, and the colors.
Like the fiber art.
Yes. It's always on a colorful piece of fabric.
Or even
super colorful thread.
I really like the ones that are on the crisp white background with these really brightly colored.
Yes. I bet there's some of those on the Pinterest board, aren't there?
There are. Do you want to see one?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show her now because...
See, now she's tempting me.
I'm teasing and tempting. It's a thing now.
Yep.
It's going to be like a show thing where we reveal the Pinterest board to Lonnie.
The Pinterest hypnosis or something. Pinterest.
Why is it even fucking happening? Oh, my iPad's trying to tell me to update my software.
Oh, fine.
I don't want to right now.
It's not a good time for that.
Later. It's totally not a good time. So let me scroll down to like, there's a whole bunch of them.
Doodah's longing to go out there and bark at stuff. It's
my
so
dog is
funny.
not allowed.
He's staring at the door like, that's the place I can go and bark my troubles away.
When you can't behave.
Ooh. Jesus. I knew it.
I'm going to have to try embroidering.
Cute.
A mandala. Like, they're gorgeous.
Yep. Oh, the black and white one? So cool.
I was going to try to do it in our embroidery art group.
Those are the paper quilling ones.
I think I'm going to let the embroidery art group go.
I understand. And I'm sorry I didn't step up. I just was I would be overwhelmed too.
Run too many. I have too many things going right now in my life.
Crochet mandala?
Yes, the crocheted ones. Now, I don't know if you've, like, I've been seeing, this is what actually got me.
For fuck's sake. What's that?
That's a big crocheted mandala that's hanging on a wall. Somebody posted a crocheted mandala blanket. It's a whole big blanket. It's one piece that starts in the middle, and they're stunning. And that's what made my brain
that's
go,
what my new tire
we
cover
need
needs
do...
to be.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it totally does.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, this one kind of looks like a tire cover.
It's insane. They are
a bed.
gorgeous. And I actually do really want to, like, I've recently reorganized my crochet area because I do my crocheting and my embroidery at night when we're, like, watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to have something to do with my hands while I'm watching TV. And I would rather it not be fucking with my phone.
I know. I get distracted on my phone and then I'm like, oh, what just happened?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Well, even when I'm crocheting.
I know. I can't.
Or embroidering, sometimes I have to go, wait, what did he say?
I always have to look at what I'm embroidering, so I can't do it with.
But, well, when I crochet, sometimes, usually I can just
with
my
the
head
feel.
and watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have like a limit of how many projects I can have going at once. I have little boxes for each project, and I have one basket that I use for ongoing big projects. And I am trying to decide what I want my next, like, blanket project to be, like an ongoing big project. And I am really considering it.
It looks so hard.
Being a mandala. Well, also, I feel like it would be a way to use up extra yarn that I have sitting around.
Yeah, because there's small
so many colors.
pieces. Yeah.
It is, I can't even fucking describe the joy I feel looking at the crocheted mandalas. Like,
yeah.
and even some of them on a smaller scale.
Yeah, like that needs to be my next tire cover right there.
Yeah. Some of them on a smaller scale are done as granny squares and then sewn together, too. Which is also very beautiful. But I like the idea of this great big ongoing project.
Mm-hmm.
It's stunning.
Yeah. Cool.
And I have seen some gorgeous quilts.
Oh, yes.
Sewn together.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to do an episode on quilting because...
No, it's definitely a huge thing. I've never been good at it.
It's just something that intimidates me, and I'm terrible at it. But I think we're going to have to do an episode and talk about it because it's beautiful work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I had a roommate that was a really good quilter. She made cute stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
And lastly, beadwork and beading jewelry. You can see a lot of
oh, geez.
Done.
Wait. That.
Yes. I think that's actually a plate or something.
Oh, yeah.
You see it glued. The jewels are glued down like a jewel mosaic on things. And
oh, yes. I think these might be sewn. I don't know. They call it magic point. So is it some kind of... You know how you...
know.
I watched that one video of how they're sewing beads to a gown.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe it's that same technique or whatever.
Oh, magic point is a technique. Okay, I got it.
I don't know. That's my guess.
All right. Yeah.
Pretty. Oh, geez.
When I started researching this project, this topic, I wasn't really, like, honestly, I was concerned about making a whole episode about mandalas, but then I realized...
So the tattoos are very beautiful.
How many media that this could apply to very easily.
Yeah. Like, no matter what you're into, really.
No matter what your art jam is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that there's a way to
like this is
it.
Like felt shapes and
felt
sewn
and
down.
Embroidery.
Fun. I love doing that because the colors come out so bright. Oh, cute. Oh, shit.
Amazeballs,
here I go. Bye, guys.
I know. Lonnie's gone to Pinterest land now.
Bye. See you later.
So, yeah, we should actually wrap it up because I'm fucking starving.
Mom.
I'm going to eat my dog right now.
Don't
fry him up in a pan because he won't stop barking. That's a lie. I would never do that. Plus, he would taste like the gross things he eats.
The mirror.
Lonnie's out of control on the Pinterest now, yeah. Anyway, I think next week
the rocks.
Or the week after, we're going to be talking about velvet paintings. And we also have an upcoming macrame episode. We're going to talk about macrame.
Macrame.
My dad did macrame in the 70s. Like when I was a little girl, I have very vivid memories of it.
Our neighbor did it, and she would make, like plant hangers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had macrame all over the place.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about velvet painting.
So, until next week, go make some cool shit, yo!
Do it now.
Good morning, Katie. This is your friend. I'm recording on the new Tascam. I'm trying to figure out what the buttons do, but every once in a while I take a break to poo.